Guys, I have been making music since I was 10 years old, and I've also been getting finessed by the music industry since I was 10 years old. Man's heard around the block that man's heart might be getting broken yet again. But no jumping to conclusions. We're gonna listen to Busybody Beats, you know, my man, and the CEO of Beat Battle, who apparently is a 14-year-old boy from Kent.
We're gonna investigate
And do a deep dive into whether mine and your intellectual property has been stolen. Make sure you subscribe and join the Twitch at MyKSouth so you can watch our videos in real time. See you there.
You ever wonder why the new site beat-battle.net had so much energy towards BusyWorks Beats? Well, I decided to go to the website and look at their terms of conditions and just check and make sure everything was up to par. If you guys check section 5.2, it says license you grant us by creating, uploading, submitting.
Bro, but it's just like you're playing a game. Who is reading this? You just want to make some beats. You just want to make some beats and eat some Cheetos and drink some Red Bulls. Like, no one is reading this before playing a game. Cool. I guess let's read it for the first time now then.
Or otherwise making any beat available through the service, you grant M9 Media LLC and our affiliates a worldwide perpetual.
Oh! As soon as you see the word perpetual, you need to lawyer up. I'm telling you, just mark my words. As soon as you see the word perpetual,
Irrevocable.
Sorry.
Subject to section 5.5, royalty-free, fully paid up, sub-licensable, transferable, non-exclusive license to use, host, store, reproduce, modify, adapt, publish, translate, create derivative works of, publicly perform, publicly display, distribute, and commercialize.
You know how many? Oh my god, I feel like I'm part of the maybe y'all need to boycott me because I was paying people off in this
the beat. Then it continues, in whole or in part, in any media now known or later developed in connection with. Any media now known or later developed in connection with. Okay, now let's zoom in to read these terms.
It
says A, operating, providing, and promoting the service. Now they want you to think that these are just the only ways they can leverage your stuff. Operating, providing,
or any and
promoting the service, including but not limited to playing the beat back to others during matches, displaying the beat on your profile and other users' profiles.
They've already lost me. Like, this is a game. Like, the T&Cs shouldn't be. I'm already a little bit. I'm following, but I'm like, am I signing my life away right now?
Featuring the beat and highlight reels, leaderboards, in-platform competitions, and similar features now or in the future. Let's read B. Marketing and promotional materials for the service, including on social media, in advertising, in trailers, in app store listings, and similar materials.
How do we feel about? I don't mind. No. You want to get your bag. If someone's using you as their trailer, or yes, it's normal to pay for talent for trailers. You don't just use the users of your platform. You're like, you love the game, so we get to use your face.
C. The development, testing, and improvement of the service, including using aggregated and anonymized beat data to train.
Oh, there's the word. To train who? Yeah, we're good. Do you know how many fire beats I put in there? But also, do you know how many whack beats I also put in there? So hopefully I confused the AI model a bit so that everyone's like, nah, it's whack. Like, pay your producers, don't use AI. Like, bruh, I literally made so many beats in there. I'm literally
train and improve audio features, recommendation systems, and matchmaking.
That's code
D.
AI.
Transferring or licensing the foregoing rights to our affiliates, successors, assigns, and service providers as necessary to provide the service. And they continue in section 5.4, moral rights.
The joke is that we literally all entered a record label. We all entered a record deal by playing Beat Battle, a little game. I knew it's anything but little. Like, this was too popping. The maximum extent permitted by applicable law. You waive any moral rights or similar rights of attribution you may have in any beat in connection with our exercise of the license in section 5.2. Where such waiver is not permitted, you agree not to assert such rights against us, our successors, assigns, licensees, or users. That's good. That means I didn't influence everyone. That's good, Frankie. So you might be safe. Anyone else in the chat could like me?
Section 5.6, no compensation. You will not receive payments or any other compensation in exchange for the license granted in 5.2. Your sole consideration is the right to use the service. So you're telling me in section 5.2 that says they have an irrevocable ability over our...
No invoices. Don't invoice us for don't even speak to us because you're not owed anything for anything, no matter what.
Or creation here. By creating, uploading, submitting, or otherwise making any beat available through the service, you grant M9 Media LLC and our affiliates a worldwide perpetual. For those who don't know what perpetual means, here's the Google definition. In law, perpetual means lasting indefinitely or forever.
What did I say? Perpetual! No. What?
Through the service, you grant M9 Media LLC and our affiliates a worldwide perpetual. For those who don't know what perpetual means, here's the Google definition. In law, perpetual means lasting indefinitely or forever.
Forever. Like, big emphasis on forever. This is not even like People are telling me, "Oh, we'll own your music for 10 years." I'm thinking that's a bit mad. A game is saying perpetually. Okay.
Royalty free, which means you're not getting paid. Fully paid up, sublicensable, transferable, meaning you can go to other entities. Non-exclusive license to use, host, store, reproduce, modify, adapt, publish, translate, create derivative works of. Do you guys understand where you're uploading your tracks to this website?
No,
Did you guys
I
read the terms
didn't.
of service?
No,
This is why they had so much energy when I exposed them initially
like, why did he
they
not
claim that
read
we stole
the
their idea. Meanwhile,
alarm
read the terms.
earlier?
What is their operation here to do?
Why didn't I?
These terms are crazy. 5.6, no compensation. You will not receive any payment or any other compensation in exchange for the license granted in 5.2. Remember that forever license?
Oh, hey, bro, I much appreciate if you didn't delete my comments. Oh, also, I just made a response video which you can't delete. That's spicy, brother. Is piping. Poor busy thief beats caught stealing and whining on the internet. He defends his AI generated website. That's such like a pepper like this these days. That like it's AI. Like, why is that the biggest cuss right now? That's how you bully someone. It's AI. Can't stand people speaking the truth in this video. Is too old to be acting like that, in my opinion. Bruh. Okay.
The maximum extent.
We're gonna need to check out his response. Do we even hear his side of the story? Yes, it's not a dictatorship. But let's read it.
Law, you waive any moral rights or similar rights of attribution. Attribution is when we give credit to people. You may have in any beat in connection with our exercise of the license in 5.2. So the beat you uploaded to the website. You don't even want credit. You guys uploading to a site, do you guys even understand what you're doing when you upload to the site? Yeah. Now here's the flattery, okay, in text form. Now they put the section first. Okay, mind you, they put this first in section 5. User-generated content. It says, what you create. The service allows you to create beats by arranging audio samples we provide, called beats. You retain ownership of the creative arrangement and selection that constitutes each beat you create. We retain all rights in the underlying audio sample sound kits and platforms. Then the next section literally says, you give them the right, any beat they upload to this website, you give them perpetual, lifetime, forever, irrevocable abilities to monetize, royalty-free. You don't even ask for credit in section 5.4. So
they said like, oh, like you own it, but like we also own it. Like we're doing a co-ownership. Like you own it, but we own it. And like you can't tell us what to do because we have a license that's irrevocable. What does that? It's so contradictory.
Do everything else when it comes to monetizing a track. So what's the point of owning the track if they can monetize it?
What is the point?
They had a lot to hide in the terms and conditions. So that's where we're gonna leave this here, guys. Be careful where you upload your stuff, guys. Understand, everybody's not your friend. Subscribe if you're new. CanvasWorksBeats.com.
W video. Do you know what? No. It's not even a yay thing because it's a bit mad. It's okay. W video. But do you know what just makes me actually like really pissed off? Because as an independent artist, like what other industry do you have to watch your back so much? You can't do anything without someone trying to get you. You're always getting got. Can we just not get got? Can you just make music and enjoy it? And we're actually cooked. But also, I guess the comfort in it is like, they're gonna get you one way or another. So actually just vibe out. Because what are we supposed to do? Stop making art as artists? No, make your art. Can you protect yourself? We're gonna need to figure out some ways. This is a small boy.
This video is regarding BusyWorks Beats.
No, he's British. Give me that British flag. I am burning this flag tonight. I'm throwing my British passport away. No way is he British. He's putting it on.
Numerous posts on social media and sharp refurbishment of his website, beatbattlebeat.net. Before I say anything more, this isn't an exposing video. This isn't a hate video. I just thought I'd run you through a clear timeline of the situation as well as some facts.
This is a 14-year-old British boy from Kent called Tom, who's just finesse. But you know what the good thing is? I can run up on him. I can get a couple people, call a couple people, yeah? Run up on him because he's local. That's what it sounds like.
Start off by saying I've been holding off making this video for 3 main reasons. I didn't want anything to become public, and I think beefing on social media is unprofessional. And as a
No. When someone starts a video, like, I just think that it has to be private. Keep it professional. That's how I know you're capping. We live in a day and age of transparency. Air it out. Let people watch and learn from disputes. Disputes can be public. They don't have to be dirty and nasty. Like, you can have disputes in public, and if their business is disputing, yes, let it be public. Let the people, the users who use your platform, know what's going on. You can fix it with them. Work with them to make your platform better. Man said keep it private. But
young man, I don't want to risk staining my digital footprint for future employers or people at university. Number 2, I deliberately waited out the situation to see if it would diffuse and if he'd stop once he realized that we weren't interested in arguing. And number 3, I wanted to see it out, let him post what he wants, which has thankfully blessed me with a large amount of stuff to cover today. And the reason why I have decided to make this video is because it gets to a point where people are starting to send me hate, and people who aren't filled in on the situation are mistaking and falling for a misleading narrative on the situation.
ooh. But you know what? I don't want to be biased. I'm a journalist. Man's a journalist and I studied this. But there's something so off about this approach. Like, if anyone followed the minifigs, man came straight for the I don't want to ruin my future employment opportunities. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Man went for... Look, I'm sorry I violated you, man, but like, I literally don't even want to ruin my reputation right now. So
That where there's hype, there's people who want a slice of it, whether it's money, praise, or general recognition. I was on holiday in Morzine with my family, and I woke up about 2 weeks ago to see multiple messages sending me an Instagram reel posted by BusyWorks Beats.
Yo guys, it is officially here. The Beat Battle League has hit its...
I was immediately shocked to see that our brand beat-battle.net, along with the gameplay, flow, and the vast majority of the design, had been created under the name beat-battle-league.net. I suppose this situation wasn't inherently new, and we've had around 4 other people with websites mirroring ours.
is he responding to the allegation, or is he talking about stuff that is annoying? Like, yeah, someone stole your site. Okay, that's peak. But like, what did you steal from artists, and like, what like predatorial things have you done? Do you know what I mean? There's a comic cycle. Like,
since our release, but what separated it was his presentation that it was a new idea by him, and the impact that this could potentially have on our small business, considering the size of his following. The comment section on the post was a really big mixture of people, some people calling him out for copying us, and the rest of the people going, wow, this is so innovative, or you're so smart for creating this idea. The majority of the comments which challenged him have since been deleted, and unfortunately I only have a log of the comments pretty early on, before more comments were added, and before they were all hidden. I left 2 public comments which displayed my disappointment.
Yo guys, it is officially here. The Beat Battle League has hit its...
Soon enough, he responded with a follow-up video.
Alright guys, I'm only going to address this once. A lot of you guys who are coming here with the hate and all this negativity, trying to sow discord across the entire community, you guys need to be just going your way. Because first of all, you're way wrong. What does that say? BeatBattleLeague.net 2022. Can you read? Or are you coming with 0 facts? You've been doing this. You have no idea what you're talking about.
And flashing a domain registration.
Wait. Is he showing proof to support himself? Or is he showing proof to to be like, yeah guys, I suck? He may also address all the discourse, not just the bid. Okay, he's addressing multiple things right now. There's a lot going on in the Beat Battle account.
That dates back to 2022. The comments were once again a mixture of people saying, oh, you can't argue with this hard evidence now. This is what the website looked like and served the purpose of up until a few weeks ago.
Oh.
It had a link to his Discord, that's it. And then suddenly, a few weeks ago, it instantly shifted to look like this. 2 things which I forgot to mention while I was editing this, is that this looks like a prime example of vibe-coded UI. And the ratings which he did on Discord was telling people to make beats and then he was rating them on a live stream in Discord. I mean, 3 things which pop out is that it seems to have a ridiculously high player count, which turns out to show just how many people are on his Discord server. If I'm not mistaken, that could give the visitors the impression that many more people are actively using his platform. And I mention this because social outlook has a massive influence when players decide what game they're going to play. Another thing, you can't mention our website in his chat. You just can't. And the last thing I'll say is a lot of the functionality is weirdly iffy. Take the map, for example. I mean, aside from the fact that there's 4 people actually playing the game, we can see potentially 3/4 of those people chilling in the ocean. I mean, I'm from the UK, and I definitely don't see myself on the UK. I haven't ever really known about BusyWorks
That doesn't really matter.
But apparently
That doesn't really matter. I just feel like he's saying so many things that don't make me think, like, yeah, I hear you. Like, he's just saying a lot of fluff, which is normally a way to beat around the bush. We're beating
going to act shady, dodge accountability, and keep his actions safe by acting like he's the one in the right. Sorry, I've got builders outside, so you might be able to hear that in the background. But the vast majority of his online attention... Jesus Christ, bro. The vast majority of his online attention came from FL's...
They said, cut the crap. I mean, it depends. Having the domain bought doesn't necessarily say you didn't change what was on that domain later on. Is that true? Like, you can change the domain later on. Are you sure? Because it literally said the email of confirmation was from 2022, but...
studio tutorials posted on YouTube, which I'll admit I have no concrete evidence of this, but apparently the premise of those courses was stolen too. Soon enough, we sent him an email, which I'll show you on the screen, which he genuinely says he hasn't read. I'll run you through it real quick. I introduced myself.
Boy, sit your ass down! No, did anyone see
which
that?
I'll show you on the screen, which he genuinely says he hasn't read.
Boy, sit your ass down with the BS. No! Do you know what? This is gonna... No, I can't even say that. But I was just thinking, like, the English in me is actually like, oh, I do need to support the English. It's like the World Cup again. But I actually can't. Like, I'm going with the US of A right now. Like, boy, sit your ass down. I actually do.
I'll run you through it real quick. I introduced myself, and I introduced Beat Battle. I explained that it had gained traction, and I explained that I know that he knows about it. I explained the uncanny similarities, and that it's fine to copy the idea, but it's just the overlap in naming, functionality, presentation, and the fact that it all happened so suddenly. I explained that his domain ownership does not actually mean anything.
J.C. Beat Battle stealing beats. They are stealing our lives. If you've played, just know that you are signed to Beat Battle. That's the summary.
And that it doesn't correlate with what the actual site is. I explained some further concerns, and explained that his Instagram story isn't professional and that I'm not interested in going back and forth in public. I explained how much it could potentially damage us, and I wanted to reach out and say, and explain that I wanted to hear his opinion first before we escalate. I also explicitly mentioned that I would like this to be kept direct, brackets non-public, just for clarification, to which he's posted probably about 15 things. I'm not deliberately...
But like, it's 2026! gigs. No, do you actually understand? You're still making the YouTube video in the end anyways. You know what I mean? You might as well have come out and not try to keep it direct in the first place.
Putting thoughts in your mind, but notice how the message is respectful and professional and devoid of any emotional reaction. To which he publicly posts a story calling us emotional young boys, with the text on the screen saying that we need guidance, as if we're completely wrong, as well as a series of condescending stories, which were nothing more than prestige rage bait. I'm also going to mention that at this point, Beat Battle had made no posts or stories or anything, and I thought it went quiet, but he decided to post an entire YouTube video, which is actually an hour long, where he exposes us, alongside some poor other guy, which I can't say I know the story about, where he once again flashes the domain registration as his main source of concrete evidence.
Let's start with receipts. Okay, so what does this say, guys? BeatBattleLeague.net.
What about the
Registration will renew
terms? Like, okay, I hear it. Hey, somebody copied your platform. The artist, no one's watching. The only person that cares about this, like in the best way possible, is the other person, like this guy involved. We want to know what you have done with our music and with our creations.
7 days, which means I already had it before this.
He also insists that we weaponized our audience towards him, which I can wholeheartedly confirm we just didn't do.
They shared something in their Discord accusing me of theft, and all their Discord people are now all over my social medias just saying I stole something.
Look, bro, people just agree with us. He also speaks in a way which makes it appear like he didn't really know about us.
Hasn't even started in the last 2 months, just spawned out a month ago.
Which is an underlying theme, and you will notice that the way he presents himself, the way he speaks, and the words he says, is an underlying theme of being the good guy in the situation. He speaks calm and collected, leading his followers to believe he's actually telling the truth. Back to the point about...
This is hilarious. He speaks calm and collected. Playing devil's advocate. Not all discourse is positive, and wanting to keep it private may be better in managing public perception, no matter if you're in the wrong. Like, I hear what you're saying, but I'm just like, F that. Like, it's actually going to become public anyways eventually. So you might as well. Like, that's how people get scared into speaking up at all. That's how, like, innocent people get done wrong by being like, yeah, oh my God, I'm going to keep it professional for perception. F perception, because perception can actually be changed. Before, it was harder. Today, it can be changed. You can change the narrative.
One last thing which sparked me to make this YouTube video is that today he posted a second YouTube video with the thumbnail being Beat Battle Exposed,
Okay,
in which he read
one.
through our terms of service and put it in a bad light, pointing out all the scary looking words, when in reality, the terms of service simply outlines that you grant us a license, not the master rights, just a license so that we can use your copyrighted beats in our game. That's so that we can showcase your beats at the end of a match, and that's so we can use them in a tournament and actually show it because it's copyrighted material. This is a regular and common term for any website which deals with copyrighted material. And I mean, if we really want to flip it round, your terms of service is written by AI and you haven't even asked the AI to finish it. I think this matters because independent ideas happen, similar genres happen. It's like the first person who's become very difficult to ignore. Small creators like myself.
They haven't watched the video because they actually didn't update. This is a plain language summary for the prototype replaced with your finalized legal copy before launch. They actually still haven't updated it. Like, if it was updated now, I'd be like, it's probably still real. But they actually are that slow. Maya K in London beat Battle League. Wait, I don't know whose side I'm on now because, bro, you're talking about terms and conditions, taking it seriously. It's a serious thing. You should be getting a lawyer involved. If you're gonna do all this, like, I'm legal, no copyright, I've read the terms and conditions, you should actually have a lawyer. Do the legal way then. This is a bit messy now. It's actually a bit messy. But I still don't like this guy. He's got a vibe.
Take enormous risks building products. I could have been revising for my A-levels, I'm not gonna lie, but I prioritize Beat Battle.
This is crazy. Detective Maya, bro.
Which can rapidly overshadow a small project like...
is getting past me now, okay? You wanna do some shady stuff in the industry? Nothing is getting past me now. I'm in my house.
That my work is being taken. I could literally go on. The overall user journey feels remarkably similar, and the implementation seems to mirror Beat Battle at nearly every single stage. It's not just one feature.
That's all he's gonna say about the terms and conditions. He's moved on. That was the shortest segment I've ever seen on the most important topic.
And I'm being all dramatic. It's literally the entire website, bro. I reiterate, I'm not asking anyone to harass anyone. I'm not asking anyone to pick any form of side. Everyone is completely free to reach their own conclusions here. I thought I'd just give all of my stuff and my understanding. I care a lot more about protecting what the team and I have made than fueling internet drama. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. I will see you in the next one. Sorry for the building work as well. But yeah. Oh yeah, and BusyWorks Beats. The last thing I would say to you is if you are watching this, I'm not interested in continuing. This is the only video I will publicly post about the private matter which I've explicitly said to keep private. I'm not interested.
Watch out. He's gonna do another video, guys. He's gonna do another. BusyWorks Beats is gonna push him to his limits. Mark my words. We'll be back here next week. And he's gonna have done another video.